He wants the city to back the bullet. I'm Shani Muhammad, and coming up, I'll have the details.
Shani?
Erica, both of the teens killed in the crash were only 18 years old.
He's in jail tonight, and deputies say his own son recorded the whole crime on his cell phone.
I'm Shani Muhammad, and coming up, I'll explain.
Judge Hodges sent a clear message here today. Bottom line, they will come after you, celebrity or not. Live from Marion County, Shani Muhammad, TV 20 News.
Half of the money will go to the charity and the other half to the raffle winner.
Saturday school isn't a punishment anymore. In fact, some kids in Marion County actually say it's a lot of fun. WCJB's Ashley Hill has that story.
If you have $10, you could own this house. I'm Shani Muhammad, and coming up, I'll explain. Why is there no account of what you raised?
I'm not going to talk on the camera.
The job openings will be posted on Workforce Connections website by the end of next week. Now, there are some requirements if you want to apply. Your family's income has to be at a certain level, and you have to register with them. For more information, log on to our website at WCJB.com. In Marion County, Shani Muhammad, TV 20 News. Harry Potter's Half-Blood Prince opens tonight. I'm Shani Muhammad, and coming up, I'll take you to the premiere. Marion County fire officials are investigating 3 suspicious fires today. Right now, I'm joined with Sandy Gagney. She actually made the 911 call. Sandy, can you tell me what you saw?
We seen an orange glow in our kitchen.
Why is there no account of what you raised?
I'm not going to talk on the camera.
I met Kyle when we were in kindergarten.
Keely Cecil's been here since 5 a.m. She got word about the crash from her brother. The news, unbelievable.
Someone at Subway had called him and said that they saw Kyle driving by fast, and about 30 minutes later they called my brother again and said that him and Brandon had died.
Deputies say they noticed the teens driving erratically on U.S. Highway 329 in Spar.
Deputies say they tried to pull the teens over, but before they could, they crashed.
Kyle left his Camaro.
Deputies say the driver, 18-year-old James Van Wagner, and his passenger, 18-year-old Brandon Cordwin, died at the crash. Both teens attended North Marion High School.
So I called his phone. He didn't answer.
Katie Bricky, like many others who gathered at the crash site, still can't believe the news.
I just don't know how his mom's gonna do it.
Van Wagner's family owns a dairy farm in Marion County. Cecil says in Spar, everybody knows them.
If you didn't know him, you missed out, because they were a great bunch of boys.
2 lives cut too short, too soon.
He was a great guy. He was a really, really good guy.
An assault takes 30 seconds. In that time, you can't even call the police to report the crime that just occurred.
Marion County resident Donald Barber says he wants the city of Bellevue to back a resolution that encourages homeowners to protect themselves by any means necessary.
Go and learn the proper safety procedures of how to fire and maintain and handle a firearm, whether it be a shotgun, a rifle, a handgun, and to buy one, maintain them in their home, at least one of them for every head of household, to protect themselves.
I am definitely in favor of people's Second Amendment rights to carry a firearm, but I am also not in favor of more government.
Commissioner Dabowski says she didn't vote for the resolution because she says the Second Amendment to the Constitution already gives residents the right to bear arms.
It would be redundant for us to pass this resolution at this time.
Mayor Tammy Moore gave her support to Barber's proposal.
The government does have a place. 2 things that the government is definitely told to do, and that is to regulate commerce, and the first and foremost is to protect the citizenry.
The resolution excludes felons, those that have a mental or physical disability, and anyone whose religious beliefs conflict with owning a firearm. At tonight's Bellevue City Commissioners meeting, they voted 4-1 against the resolution.
No one's being forced to do anything. It's the city council that I believe the language within the resolution is suggest and encourage.
And I'm a kid from Ocala, and I'm in Prince's house in Beverly Hills. It blows your mind when you think about it.
To say the least, Sean, Corwin, Heath, John, Josh, and Troy make up the 6-man vocal band Mosaic. They won MTV's Top Pop Group in 2008 and auditioned for America's Got Talent. But this weekend, they're back home.
It's where I got my start. It's the very first stage that I ever sung in front of a crowd. So it's great coming back home.
They'll perform 3 shows this weekend at Central Florida Community College in Ocala. The first show is tomorrow night at 7:30. Tickets start at $25. All proceeds to benefit CFCC students.
We have to sell out. We raise enough money that we can put it into an endowment, and the interest from that endowment alone is going to give a scholarship every year to somebody in our name.
Mosaic uses no instruments. Every sound you hear, from the bass line to the drum line, is being vocally produced.
We all were making weird sounds and annoying our parents at the dinner table growing up, making these strange noises, and we found each other.
They want other area students to be inspired by what they've done with their own lives. No matter how far they climb, they say you can always climb higher.
I don't have anything to say to you. Nothing. And it's all off the record.
I'll be upset. I'll be real angry.
26-year-old Alfonso Harris of Citra has sickle cell anemia. It's a disease that stops oxygen from flowing through the arteries. He's had it since birth. He's had to miss work because of recent hospital stays associated with the disease, up to 52 days. He says he's never received monetary help from the Marion County Sickle Cell Disease Association, but has questioned why they exist.
I kind of always thought about it in the back of my head, like, well, I know we're doing donations, I know we're doing walkathons.
The Sickle Cell Disease Association of America is a national nonprofit whose logo appears on documents filed by this woman, Marie Dixon Jones. The national offices say that they have no representation of their association in Marion County. The IRS also has no listing of Dixon Jones's organization. Ms. Jones, there have been some accusations about how the funds have been spent. I'm giving you the opportunity to address that now. Now, every year, your group has 2 major fundraisers, a banquet and a walkathon. How are those funds being dispersed?
I'm not going to talk on the camera.
Dixon Jones is the president of the Sickle Cell Association in Marion County. Today, several of her board members requested that she meet with them to talk about the group's financial history and possibly hire an outside auditor to look at the books.
And the IRS call us in. You give IRS a report.
In the meantime, Alfonso Harris struggles against sickle cell without help from the Sickle Cell Association of Marion County.